Team, it's Mr. Z, and today we're going to figure out how quadratic word problems can be used to make sure that when we're constructing hotels, home improvement, all of that stuff, we're going to see how it relates to the real world. Let's go ahead and dive on in. All right, before we get started, it's important to review that a rectangle and a square have a major difference. Rectangle typically has opposite sides are congruent, and notice how they're different tick marks. That indicates that the opposite lengths are congruent, and since the widths are a different tick mark, it implies that it's a different number. Square has all four congruent sides. So in this problem, when we're figuring out how to install a rectangular swimming pool with square hot tubs on the end, the combined width of the pool and the hot tubs cannot exceed 22 feet. This is typically the restriction based on the environment. Let X represent the width of each hot tub. X is the width. Now, since it's a square, it means all of the sides are going to be an X length, even this guy. You can use tick marks as well. So, we need to figure out the area of the swimming pool. Well, to find out the area, we're going to need to find just the base region here. And our issue is that we know that the whole region is 22. We know from here to here is going to be X. Here to here is going to be X. So what is going to be this length? Well, it's going to be 22 minus 2 X's. I'm going to use this to help generate the area of the swimming pool. The area is going to be equal to length times width. So I'm going to multiply 22 minus 2x times the width is x. I'm going to take a moment to distribute my terms. And watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to multiply it to the term on the right first. That way, I don't have to rewrite it in order. Plus 22x. Okay. What is the area of the pool? If the width of the pool is 14, the width of the pool is 14 feet. Let x represent the width of each square. So I'm going to plug in 14 for my x value. I plug in 14 in all instances. Okay. A of 14 is going to be equal to 14 squared. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and break it up. I'm going to do 10 plus 4 times 10 plus 4. And now I'm going to just multiply it. 10 times 10 is going to be 100. 10 times 4 is going to be 40. 4 times 10 is going to be another 40. And then 4 times 4 is 16. So this is going to be 196. I forgot my -2. Plus 22 times 14. Likewise, I'm going to use the same method. I'm going to split it up. 20 plus 2 times 10 plus 4. 20 times 10 is 200. 20 times 4 is 80. 2 times 10 is 20. And 2 times 4 is 8. Putting that together, it makes 308. I'm going to double 196. That's going to be 400 minus 8, which is going to be negative 392 plus 308. Now a of 14 is going to be equal to, and if you were just continuing, you would go ahead and combine it. It's going to be a negative because the negative value is bigger. And if you want to know exactly what it's going to be negative 84. What does this mean? The width cannot be 14 because it results in a negative area. So that's like the math reason why negative 84 is not the answer. But let's look at it in depth. Let's kind of look at it with the picture. Let's imagine we're making ourselves some hot tubs and a pool because we live in that bougie house. Okay, the width of the pool needs to be 14. 14. But the whole room is only 22 feet. Notice 14 and 14 make 28, meaning that just the hot tubs alone are going to be bigger than the room, meaning that this design where x is 14 is invalid. So you would have to say, I'm sorry, customer, you cannot make the width of your pool 14 feet. We're going to have to pick something else. Okay, let's repeat. Number 2. A home improvement show is designing a backyard. In the backyard, they have a space of 50 feet to install a pool, and then to install rectangular sections of the garden, which means this is going to be equal to that, and likewise, this is going to be equal to that side. On both sides of the pool with a width of x and a length of 3x. Define the function to represent the area of just the pool. So we need to, again, just figure out what is going to be the length of the pool. So I'm going to take 50 and take away 2 x's. Now what is going to be the width? I use my congruencies to know that it's going to be 3x. So the area of this pool is going to be 50 minus 2x times 3x. And now I'm going to distribute like I did before. And again, I'm going to go right to left. I'm going to distribute this 3x here to make negative 6x squared positive 150x. Again, now I'm going to plug in the width of the pool is 40 feet. The width of the pool is 40 feet. Width is x. So this is just going to basically be saying, hey, plug in 40 for all x's. Okay, I'm going to start solving. I'm going to square it first. 4 times 4 is 16 with 2 zeros. 150 times 40 is going to be the same times 15 times 4. 15 times 2 is 30. 15 times 4 is going to be 60. So this is going to be plus 600. And 40 is going to be negative 9600 plus 600. Again, this design fails. The pool cannot exist with a width of 40 feet. Again, look at it. I'm going to go ahead and draw the picture. And they say they want a width to be 40 feet. Well, 40 and 40 already make 80. And the whole region has to be in 50 feet. So this doesn't make any sense. Okay.